Hey, all you super players out there, Ben Lodice, aka 5 Buck Lunch, coming at you with review slash preview of the tournament pack cards from yellow and black. We did the other three colors earlier. I'll link the video in the description if you missed out on that one. But yeah, we're just going to sit down and kind of talk about them, their viability, what they're going to be used in, things like that. First off, we're going to go with the black. We have Super Saiyan Vegex Mastery Merged. And this kind of goes with the Vegex in pack deck, not the structure deck. It's a 5-drop with Barrier, Union Patara for 3 with Trunks Xeno and Vegeta Xeno. Permanent, you can choose battle cards in your Warp. When you choose cards using this card's Union skill from your hand, so you don't actually have to have them on board. There is another Vegex that does the same thing in the pack. It also has permanent when this card is in rest mode, your opponent's cards with 15k power or more can only attack copies of this card. This card's actually quite good. 24k power Deadly Defender is nothing to scoff at. That's actually like really big, and it has barriers, so it's pretty hard to get rid of. I actually think this card is pretty good. It's protectable, it's easy to play. I'm wondering if there's a way to fit these Trunks and Vegeta cards in some other decks to make this viable, possibly. It could be interesting, maybe in the structure deck Vegex, if you were playing more of a control build. If there was some way to make this work, I don't know. But this is definitely a good card. We'll have to see whether there's a deck that goes with it, but the card itself is quite good. Toa Dark Imperial Scientist is a 2-drop, Overwhelm 2. Choose one card in your hand and discard it. When this card is played using Overwhelm, draw one card, then choose up to one of your black battle cards. It gets plus 5k power for the turn. This is pretty generic. It doesn't do a whole lot. I could see it maybe seeing play in the Migra deck, where you can discard and get Toa and actually no, it's just Toa, isn't it? Does that even work in that? Yeah. No, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what this would fit in. I guess it's just an option for mono black overrun decks. Seems okay. Nothing special. Kind of boring. Speaking of boring, Super Saiyan Trunks Solitary Guardian is a 4-drop overrun 4. When this card is played in Overwhelm, draw one card, and this card gets 5k power for the turn. So I don't know. It's a 5k power, so it's a 25 draw card when you overwhelm it into play, which is fine, I guess. I mean, it's pretty boring. I don't even think it doesn't even go. Trunks, okay, so I mean, it goes into Mastery Merge, so I guess you could put it in play for that for the name. But in terms of just splashing it, it's kind of mediocre. On to yellow, Shin Shenron, Harbinger of Ruin. Now, I haven't fully played with this deck yet, so I'm sure there's a few more interactions that I don't know. I know that if you send the Shenrons, or the Shadow Dragons to the drop, you get the little Shadow Dragon, so my guess is it's supposed to work with that. It's a 3-drop with Deflect, active main once per turn. Choose one of your cards in rest mode, place it in its owner's drop area, which is interesting because you could choose battle cards or you could choose energy. Choose up to one of your opponent's cards and switch it to rest mode. So, I don't know, that effect by itself seems okay, I guess. I mean, it's repeatable to a point. It recycles your Shadow Dragons, but switching something to rest mode, I guess it switches an energy to rest mode, because it's choose a card, which makes it a lot better. Okay, I can see that being good then. If you can switch energy to rest mode, it's good. When this card is removed from your battle area by opponent's skill, add up to 2 yellow battle cards with 1,000 power or less from your drop area to your hand. So basically, you're just grabbing back some of the Shadow Dragon Balls. Seems pretty solid. It'll probably be like a 1 or 2 of in the Sunshine Run deck, just because you can tap down your opponent's energy, and that's always a good effect. Super Saiyan Trunks primed for fusion. So this is a 3-drop 15k. If your opponent has 4 or more cards in rest mode and you have only Sun Goten GT cards in play or no battle cards in play, play this card from your hand and you can only play battle cards using Union Fusion skills for the rest of the turn. At the end of your turn, return this card to its owner's hand. So this is for fusing into the big... Who is it? He's coming up later. Gotenks, there we go. And the idea is that once you have the Goten in play, he can just come and play for free with not having to play, and then you can fuse him away. Pretty simple. This is the other side of it. SS Super Saiyan Goten Prime for Fusion. It's a 3-cost counterattack. Negate the attack, then play this card. During your opponent's turn, if you have a yellow unison card in play, reduce energy cost in your hand by 2. So it becomes a 1-cost negate for 15k. Obviously quite good. Choose one card in your hand and discard it. At the end of your turn, return this card to its owner's hand. So it's interesting that that's optional too. So basically, if you don't have your Gotenks fusion yet, you can simply choose one card in your hand and discard it at the end of your turn, and you get your negate back. So this is probably very, very good in the yellow topo expansion pack deck because it's a repeatable negate that you can attack with, and then you have the option whether you want to or not on your turn to return it back to your hand or just leave the 15k attacker on the board. Seems very solid. Super Saiyan Go takes Matchless Fusion. So this is a 6-drop, 25k. For 2 yellow and 2 generic, you can Union Fusion with a Sun Goten GT and a Trunks, yellow Trunks GT. That's interesting. They have to be yellow as well. So they're really pushing that. So the play is, on your opponent's turn, you pay 1 to negate, play this. On your turn, you play this for free. And then you can Union Fusion for 4 into this, and it just has permanent all their battle cards, energy costs 5 or more, can't attack. This is interesting. So it's definitely not terrible, but if it really needed like barrier or something, or even deflect, like some way to protect this card, and it has 0 protection, which is really scary for a floodgate like card like this, especially when like a lot of decks play plenty of attackers with below 5 cost. I could see it be good against like certain decks, but I don't know if like it seems like a big engine to side. So it's definitely not a bad card, but I don't see where it's going to see play. Like originally I thought, oh, this would be great in the Topo deck. So I was like, okay, so Topo, and then I realized, well, in order to do that, you got to play this on their turn, and then you got to play the 4-drop or this one on your turn, which means you can't play this on your turn as well, and it bounces back to your hand. So you can't really play it in Topo. I don't know. It seems like another good card with nowhere to go. Kind of like the other Vegex. We'll see. I mean, I could be wrong. It definitely has an interesting effect that we haven't really seen before, and it's not hard to get out. 4 is a little expensive. It could have been better if it was 3, but I guess it doesn't really start restricting until turn 4 anyways, so, like, it's weird, because, like, you'd want this effect early, this energy cost of 5 or less can't attack, to stop your opponent from cheating in battle cards and then attacking with them, but you can't get it till turn 4, so it seems like it's more meant to punish, like, late-game strategies. But you can't really rely on that because not everyone has late game strategies. So yeah, I don't know. Like it seems like a lot of cards here with no place to go. Vegex seems solid. Sin Shenron will probably be played as a 1 or 2 in this deck, but overall a lot more disappointing than the other Sneak Peek cards. It also is cool. They have special like super foil versions of these coming for the winners. I'm assuming there's going to be like a couple winner packs and then a bunch of regular packs, which is a cool way to go. I actually like that a lot. I want them to put more value into the tournament packs, other than just like one really good card and you got to try and pull that card. I like the idea of putting variant arts and things like that in here. So I'm excited that they did that. Other than that, short video today. Please like, subscribe. If we get to 500 subscribers by the end of the month, I'll do a nice big giveaway for everybody. So please, if you're not subscribed, subscribe for that. And go out there, play some Super, and have some fun.